Oh my God, I'm so nervous.
I try to figure out who I am. Not sure what I'm doing here. And the days don't work out the way I thought they would. And before you, there was no one who understood.
Okay, good morning, you guys. Welcome back to my channel. I am so nervous right now. It is a very special day today, at least in my opinion, because today will mark day one of our trying to conceive baby number 2 journey. And before I even get into where I'm at right now and what's going on, I just want to say that there's a lot of mixed feelings on YouTube about moms having and sharing their TTC journey when they don't have issues with conceiving, and at no point, no matter how long it takes for me to conceive baby number 2, do I ever want to make anyone feel uncomfortable. I'm doing this video and these videos because I do have PCOS. I did not find out that I had it until I was trying to conceive my first baby, Sebastian, and it took us 18.5 months. And I ended up having to do 5 different rounds of infertility medication and shots in the stomach and 2 IUI procedures. And so I truly feel like I had a journey. Like, it wasn't just, me trying and failing for a couple months at home and then getting pregnant. And each person has their own journey, but mine, I truly hope that it doesn't happen again, but that I can help someone, which is why I'm documenting all of this. So this video today is going to be me going in to have my IUD removed, and then I will probably vlog throughout the weekend, and on Monday I am going to the infertility specialist's office for an appointment, 1, so she can meet Sebastian, and 2, so that we can discuss my plan basically, and me getting back on Metformin, which was a definite game changer when it came time to get pregnant the first time. So with all that said, I hope that this helps someone, and if you don't have issues trying to conceive but you just want to champion our journey and pray for us along the way, I completely appreciate that, and I hope that you will keep watching. So right now it is 9:45. I'm probably gonna head in just a second. My appointment's at 10 o'clock, and I haven't been here in over a year at this point, so don't know if they're gonna make me fill out paperwork or what, so I'm gonna go in now. I am bringing my vlogging camera in, and I also obviously will have my cell phone. I'm not going to vlog the removal of the IUD, but I'll vlog maybe up until, and then obviously afterwards. I just want to document as much of this process as I can, because, well, 1, I wish I had done it with Sebastian's pregnancy and fertility journey or infertility struggle, and I didn't, but I also wasn't on YouTube back then, so I had no idea that that was even a thing people did. But anyway, and 2, just because I want to help everybody. So enough rambling. I'm just waffling away right now, and let's just go ahead and get on with it. I'm so nervous. I don't want it to hurt.
Until I met you, I was feeling lost.
Oh my goodness, why is it so cold outside?
You're the one who can make it go away. All you have to do is look at me. Sometimes I can't breathe, but it feels like you're the one who saves me. When I try but don't succeed, yeah, it feels like you're the one who saves me.
I'm in the room, and just before they brought me in here, they did the whole regular doctor's office stuff, give the sample and take your blood pressure. and I have been shaking since I walked in the door for so many reasons. I'm nervous because I'm afraid it's gonna hurt. I was talking to some of my girlfriends last night, and one of them was saying how when she got her IUD out she screamed, so that kind of scared me. And then when I walked in, I immediately started to get anxiety because the last time that I was here and in a room that looks a lot like this one, I was severely postpartum, which was one of the driving reasons for me getting the IUD put in, because the thought of me potentially getting pregnant again was just like the worst thing that could have ever happened to me in my mind back then. So like as soon as she sat me down to take my blood pressure, she was like, whoa. And I was like, oh my god, is that bad? Because when I look at the blood pressure numbers, I don't know what's normal and what's not. And she goes, yeah, we need to take that again, that's not good. And so she's like, you need to calm down. And I was like, I'm just nervous. And I kind of told her, and she's like, well, did you have problems getting pregnant before? And I was like, yeah, like a long time, and last time I was here it was just like a scary situation. And she was like, okay, let's relax. And she talked to me about something else, and then like she took the pressure again in my other arm, and it was totally fine, completely normal. She's like, it's okay, like everything's good, like you have your baby and you're about to try again, everything's gonna be fine. So, and she said it doesn't hurt getting it out, but she can't promise that obviously because everyone's situation is different. So I don't know, but either way, I'm in the room, got my little paper skirt on, and I guess we're just gonna wait and see what happens. Okay, so quick update. The doctor came in and we talked for a second, and she decided that we should turn this into a conception appointment versus just an IUD removal and I go home. So we're gonna do a few more things while I'm here, which is really exciting because I didn't know that I could. And yeah, so they gave me this snazzy little pink robe that like goes all the way down. It's really cute actually. I mean, for what it is. Right now they're testing my hemoglobin. The little thing is back there. This will be to determine if I am still anemic or not. I used to be really badly, but then after I had the baby I wasn't anymore. So hopefully I'm still not. It just beeped and the nurse had walked out of the room, so she's not back yet, but it says 15.2. And I think that is good. If I remember correctly, I think it had to be like over 12, which is what I think they told me like a couple years ago. I'm about to get my blood drawn. Alrighty, so I am back in the car. I'm about to head back up to where I live, which is about 30 minutes from this doctor's office. But I just wanted to give like a quick overview of everything that happened, because in a moment I'm gonna have to call the infertility clinic to cancel my appointment for Monday, and I need to do that. It's already like 11:23, so I need to do that before noon because they close I think early on the weekends, but on Fridays. I can cancel the appointment because my OBGYN is going to start me on Metformin from here, and I'm going to go into a little bit more detail about like why I have to take the Metformin and what that is if you aren't familiar with me and my situation. And I'll do that in a little while just because I need to make this phone call. I'll probably do it when I get home. But I'm just like so happy. Everything looked good. They took some blood since we switched the appointment to a like whole preconception appointment versus just like the removal, which would have been like her removing it and me leaving. So they took like my blood, and you saw them take my hemoglobin, which was perfect. That is like a relief because I don't have to take iron pills anymore, which is like a whole different animal for some people. Like that just causes like some other issues that like I've had to deal with in the past, because I had been anemic since I think I found out in middle school, and I can tell you some stories about anemia, but in me particularly. But anyway, I'm only a little bit bummed I don't have to go to the infertility clinic because I was hoping to introduce Sebastian to the doctor who was literally sent by God to help us this last go round. But she will, I mean, hopefully I never have to go, but maybe one day they will meet. In the meantime, I'm just going to be happy. Also, and this may be TMI, during the whole procedure, the doctor told me today that I am ovulating, or actually I'm about to ovulate. So she said to get cracking. That's all I'm gonna say about that. I guess it's time to head back up to the burbs. Actually, I'm in Brookhaven, which is in Atlanta, and I miss it because I used to live here. This is like where I used to always come, and like this is my old stomping ground, I guess. But anyway, let's go. I'm rambling again. I just stopped off at Target because I needed to pick up a prenatal vitamin and I can't remember which one that I had before. Okay, so I think this was the brand that I tried last time. Hello? Hi, Nugget! Hi! What are you showing me? Oh, your vlog?
I'm trying my best to hold on. It's not easy, but I'm feeling stronger with you. And the days don't work out the way I thought they would. And before you, there was no one who understood.
So it's been like an hour since I've been on here, and I was down in the kitchen with Brandon and Sebastian after we played with him in his playroom for a little bit, and I made myself some lunch. Bed picnic for one. It's just some sauteed mushrooms and onions, a half an avocado from yesterday that I have let go brown because I forgot to squeeze some lemon on it, one of Sebastian's cheese sticks, and some grilled chicken. I'm really trying to be low carb right now because the Metformin, you need to try to eliminate carbs until your body gets used to you being on it, and then you can go back into eating a little bit heavier. But either way, that is, I don't even know what point I was trying to make. I'm so sleepy. That is what I'm eating right now. I'm just gonna sit here and do that, watch a little TV, and take a nap. I woke up at 6 o'clock this morning so that I could get up and showered and be in the car and ready to fight the Atlanta traffic. But I stayed up late last night watching What Happened to Monday on Netflix. But anyway, I'm just gonna quickly scarf this food down, get into my comfy clothes, and take a nap, or at least a long, lazy rest in this cozy, comfortable bed. Good afternoon, you guys. So it is actually the next day. I think the last time I left you was yesterday when I was eating my lunch, and I had a little bit of, well, I had a lot of stuff going on last night that had really nothing to do with YouTube, so I just figured I would pick it back up today. So it is 4:30. We have just left a birthday party for a friend of ours, and we are on our way to another birthday party. But both of these parties are children's birthdays. The one we just left, Kelly, you did amazing, was for her son Zane, and he just turned 1. And then the party we're on our way to is my best friend Caitlin, who you guys would have seen on my birthday vlog. She's Sebastian's godmother, and her 4-year-old is having her party today. So that is where we're headed now. It's gonna take us about an hour and 15 minutes to get there because they are on like opposite ends of the lake that is in the middle of the county that we live in. So anyway, that is what we are headed to do right now. I chose to start filming right now because I just took my Metformin, as you saw. And oh my gosh, if you hear that in the background, that is Sebastian spitting to the music that is playing on his toy. So last night, after I finished eating on the vlog, I went to Target to pick up my prescription for the Metformin, and I started it immediately. And thankfully, I did not have like a bad GI response like I did a couple years ago when I took it for the very first time. I'm going to leave it to your imagination on how you may assume bad GI issues are. It's not good. But anyway, I did not have that problem last night, and I attribute it to eating very clean for the last week or two. I took a 500 milligram, and I have to do that for 7 days, and the next week I up it to 1,000 milligrams, and then I do that for another 7 days, and then the week after that I up it to 1,500, and 1,500 is the most optimal for me to get pregnant. We know that it works at that dose, so anything can happen. I ovulated the first time I took this the last time after only 2 days on the lowest dose, so fingers crossed. But anyway, I think I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. I don't think there's anything else that I need to talk about regarding all of the baby number 2 things. So yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this video and are looking forward to more as we move forward with trying to conceive baby number 2. Do you have anything you want to say?
I'm good.
All right, thank you guys, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Sometimes I